no secret that the Old Firm derby is one of the most notorious, passionate and fractious games in world football. But how did it get this way? Is it a case of hatred breeding more hatred? And
what's that Oh, I love the cone. I absolutely love that cone. You guys know I've been to Glasgow probably 30 times the last 2 months. I'm not even trying shite. I've actually been there probably 10, 15 times. I love Scottish football. I've been to about 15 stadiums in Scotland so far, 15 to 20. And this is all within the last 6 months. I love the country. I love the culture. I love the football there. Celtic, Rangers, Dundee United. For me, everyone keeps asking me, Eddie, do you like Celtic the most? Do you like Rangers the most? I remember there's a video I did where I was traveling. Sorry, this might be a quick intro. I was traveling to Dundee on an 11-hour coach, and the driver was a Celtic fan, and he recognized me. He was like, "Oh, hello, how are you?" Then he goes, "You're a Celtic man." But I didn't hear what he said. I was like, "Yeah." And then not just some, few people commented saying, "Oh, so you like Celtic?" I'm like, "Yes, I do like Celtic. I've been to watch Celtic once already, and I've met Celtic fans. It's a lovely club. It's a beautiful club. I've met Rangers fans as well. I do like Rangers as well. But you can't just because I do enjoy watching the clubs. I mean, I'm a big fan. My favorite team in Scotland, I don't care when one says, is Dundee United. Why? Because I've watched them about 4 times. And each time I've been there, they showed me so much love. So my plan is to keep promoting Scottish football. I feel like Scottish football doesn't get as much praise as it deserves. There's one channel I love to watch, Football Adventures. Sam, what a legend. I absolutely love watching the geezer. Before I start watching all this, I just like watching them. So he got me into it. Now I'm actually so happy that I get to watch a lot of games. The times when I don't get to watch a game, I'm going to do stuff like this, which is just react on stuff that's relating to Scottish football. So anything that has to do with your club, whether it's like a famous game or something like that you want to watch, please, preferably Scottish football. This channel is going to be about Birmingham City vlogs and Scottish football. Why? Because that's what I enjoy doing right now. I love it. So yeah, this is the most controversial Old Firm moment. I know it's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Let's fucking go. Sorry for cursing. Let's go.
What have been the most inflammatory incidents over the years? The 1980 Scottish Cup final went down in history for all the wrong reasons. A Celtic victory in extra time led to a riot that one commentator described as like being a scene out of Apocalypse Now.
The fallout of that game has been quite profound and long-lasting. In the wake of that game, the Scottish government banned drinking of alcohol in any football grounds around the country.
Scottish football's still shaped around that game.
Fans started getting in the pitch, the next thing you know there's a massive riot, and it's just like, what is going on?
Also, sorry, just the age. Okay, now, okay. I get the fact that sometimes supporters might dislike another team, but I've met so much Celtic fans and I've met so much Rangers fans. So, like, it's ridiculous how much Rangers fans. I was on holiday last week. I was in Ibiza. Across from my apartment they were Rangers fans, and they came to our room. They were drinking and everything. And I was chatting to them, and I was telling them about what I do and everything. And when they told me they were Rangers fans, like, oh yeah, Rangers is good. And I told them, I've been to watch Celtic. I really like the Celtic stadium. They're like, nah, man, Celtic. They started saying some stuff. I'm not gonna say them about. They said that some people in Celtic were accused of something. I'm not gonna mention the crimes on YouTube. I don't think YouTube would like it. But I'm like, why is it that straight away that's what opposition fans like? There's some clubs where all they talk about is about football. Even if it's Man City, Man United, or they're gonna talk about trophies, or maybe Man City buying the trophy, some of that. If it's Liverpool, Everton, it's gonna be about trophy. It's never about. It's always about football. As I realize, while if it's Celtic Rangers, it's more about the religion comes in. It's absolutely madness. I feel like I've only just gone in a little bit, and I just can't wait to just dive in. So if you're a Celtic fan, you're a Rangers fan, if you see me, please have a quick chat. Let's have a chat about why you support your club and why is it that you don't like the opposition. Is it football reasons, or what is it? Again, I'm going to be coming to Scotland again. I should be there in the next few weeks. I'm going to be going to places that are well supported by Celtic and places that are well supported by Rangers. I'm going to Edinburgh for Hibernian Art. I've been to Hibernian Stadium. I've been to Art Stadium. I've been to Dundee United. I've been to Stirling. I've been to Falkirk. I've been to Fife. I've been to what did I just go to? I haven't even posted a video. I've been to a lot. It's ridiculous. In this short amount of time, I've been to, just shows you how much I love it. So I can't wait to see what happens here. So it looks like alcohol was banned. I think you'll have to bring alcohol onto the pitch now. In Birmingham, I can't remember now. I do take my drink to the stands, but is it non-alcohol? I can't remember now, when I was in Scotland watching games, I think alcohol is back now. I've watched a few games in Scotland, and alcohol has been back. So let me know if I could be. Am I going crazy? I think it's back.
Under the Conservatives running the country at the time, it started the sanitisation of football to the point where football fans are now treated like criminals.
And you've got a legislation called the Offensive Behaviour Act because of a Celtic Rangers game.
It's hard to imagine a match further away from the prawn sandwich corporate football stereotype than Celtic versus Rangers. But will modern football ever be able to sanitise the Old Firm derby?
I don't think modern football sanitised it at all, really. In fact, I think the gap between Rangers not being in the league and then coming back into the league has exacerbated things in a lot of ways because of the absence makes the heart grow stronger.
I can't see it happening, to be honest. The divide is too much in the city. I mean, there's literally areas where Celtic fans can't go in, and there's areas where Rangers fans can go in.
You don't want to remove.
And do you know what makes this crazy? Because sometimes you could be neighbours. You could be a Celtic fan and your neighbour's a Rangers fan. How do you deal with that? On a final? So the last final, I think, Celtic won the final. Was it 1-0? I can't remember now. I didn't go to the final. I went to the Old Firm. Sorry, it's not Old Firm. Whenever I say Old Firm, people come back for me. But I remember watching the Celtic Rangers game, and until today, I keep saying it. The atmosphere has been one of the best I've ever seen in my life. I remember when Rangers scored, you wouldn't know Rangers scored because it was so quiet. Obviously, there was no Rangers fans. I think now they're allowed to have like 5% of fans into the stadium now, so that'll be good. I tried getting ticket for the next game. I think next game is September. Is it September 1st? I think it's on a Sunday. There's no point. I've tried getting tickets. The closest I can get is about £600. I'm not paying 600. I'm not rich. I do this as a hobby. I love football, so I'm not paying £600 to watch what. The most I pay is probably like £100, and even that's pushing it. So that's pushing. So there's no chance. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is the fact that you could be neighbors with this, with the rival and with the rival team, and you hate each other so much. And the hatred, I feel like the hatred is not just about the hatred has no age. I've seen fans that are about 15 or 14, and they're saying the most derogatory stuff about the other team. I'm like, what? And I live in a city where Birmingham. I live in Birmingham, and you got Villa and Birmingham. They hate each other, and I don't think that hate is as much as Celtic. It's no, because I have friends that support Villa. I support Birmingham now, but I have friends that support Villa, and we all make jokes about it, But I don't think it's the same with Celtic Rangers. I don't think they'll have the same banter. Would have. Again, that's what I've seen so far. Let me know what you guys think. It's good for football, but I think to an extent, when you start getting violence, no, because imagine on a match that you bring your kids to watch a game, and it could go off at any time. That's what I don't like. I don't mind the banter. Let's sing at each other. Let's go. But like when the violence gets in, it's the kids that that's gonna affect. Let's just be honest.
Move that tribalism from it. It wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same fixture if you just had both sets of fans sitting there, not chanting, not shouting, not screaming. It just wouldn't be the same.
When Rangers suffered a financial meltdown in 2012 and were relegated to the third division, many Celtic fans decided that meant Rangers FC no longer existed. It's been a stick to prod their supporters with ever since.
Celtic fans have tried to convince themselves that Rangers are dead, that there's only one team and that the team that's come back as Rangers aren't the ones that were there before. I think the way that they show how much they hate this supposedly new team, they're the ones that they want to beat more than anything else.
There still is obviously the rivalry between Celtic and Rangers. I don't buy into the whole Rangers are a new club and all that sort of stuff. It's still the same passion, the same hatred there.
Because if we don't exist, why do they continue to talk about us constantly? Why do they continue to watch our games? If we're a new club, why do they continue to get so worked up when they play us? And if we're a new club, why do they continue to sell the ground out?
Never likely to win any popularity contests, El Hadji Diouf was always going to be a figure of hate for Celtic fans. So when Scott Brown equalised at Ibrox in 2011, he defiantly celebrated right in the Senegalese player's face, much to the delight of boys fans.
I think one of the most iconic images from the last couple of years, certainly before Rangers.
See, that I don't mind, because as a fan, you're telling me as a fan, and I know Diouf absolutely shit out of me. Oh my God. Diouf reminds me of Jamie Vardy. I feel like football needs people like that. Football needs fans like that. But then it takes to a level. Even remember when Emmanuel Adebayo scored a goal against Arsenal, and it was obviously played for Arsenal. He scored for Tottenham, and he ran across the pitch. He left Spurs fans and ran across to meet Arsenal fans and slid and celebrate for them. That was absolutely shit. It's for a neutral fan. I love it. Imagine being an Arsenal fan and as a player that used to play for you. But that's what makes us love football. But it's to an extent. I feel like it's when you start threatening people's families and all. That's when I'm like, nope, no, that's enough. There's no room for that. It ends at the stadium. It ends there. Let me know. You as a Celtic fan or as a Rangers fan, does it end when the game is finished? Do you say, okay, we've lost that, and then move on, or do you after hatred like, oh, if I see a Celtic fan, I want to fight a Celtic fan? Let me know. Don't be shy. Comment down below. Don't be shy now.
Were demoted is the picture of Scott Brown doing what Celtic fans now call the Bruni, with his arms aloft, right in front of El Hadji Diouf after he'd scored in an Old Firm game.
Like, he had previous history with Celtic fans. He'd spat on them when he was a Liverpool player.
Despicable behaviour.
And he was just a hate figure for Celtic fans.
If Rangers fans love him for the fact that he done something, to a Celtic player or whatever, fair enough. But he's a scumbag.
It's so crazy that I know this video. I'm not meant to be reacting to this, but I'm getting so much memories is coming back. When I was in university, when I was about 18, 19, obviously. So my university was across these bookies, and back then, I just knew Celtic was a giant, and I knew Rangers were a giant. And I remember there was 2 players that stand for Celtic. No, for Rangers. Let me start with Rangers. For Rangers, Chris Boyd. Chris fucking Boyd. I hardly saw him play, but I remember being in the bookies, and each time Chris Boyd scored. I remember him. I can't remember what season it was. Probably it was 2011, 2012, or 2012, 2013. I can't remember what season it was, but I remember that season he scored so many goals. When it comes to Rangers, Chris Boyd and Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller. I feel like when you think of Rangers, those are the 2 players that come to me. And for Celtic, I'm thinking of Scott Brown. Scott fucking Brown. And what's the keeper? Did Schmeichel play for? Did Schmeichel play for Celtic before moving to Leicester? Am I thinking of someone else? I know Van Dijk played for Celtic. I'm just trying to think of old players. Oh, Samaras. Oh, Giorgio Samaras for Celtic. Yeah, Giorgio Samaras. What a baller. What an absolute baller. And obviously you have Stilian Petrov for Celtic. For Celtic as well. I'm trying to think of Rangers players. You got Diouf, Kenny Miller, Chris Boyd. I'm just thinking of old players. There's an African player for Rangers that was banging goals. And not Dembele bang goals. There was someone else that's not coming to me now. Was it Bold? Can't remember. Sorry, it's just coming back. That just shows you up in Ireland. Celtic is massive in Ireland. Obviously, it makes sense because obviously people during the famine in the 1800s, a lot of people moved from Ireland to Scotland. Some of them moved to Liverpool. That's why you have a lot of Celtic, a lot of Irish in Liverpool and in thingy. And I feel like that's why when I did a tour of Celtic, I felt like that connection was there. And even when I'm not sure if you've seen the video when I did a tour of Rangers. Fair play. Look, listen, because I didn't really know a lot about Rangers. Yeah, I knew more about Celtic. Why? Because I grew up, when I was growing up, I loved Celtic fans. Even though I didn't know a lot about Celtic, but the Rangers stadium and the Rangers people, they treated me so nice. I was welcomed. Until today, if you ask me, Celtic or Rangers, I'm neutral because both teams have always showed me love. Both supporters. When Rangers fans came to play against Birmingham, there was a Rangers fan that sat beside me throughout the whole game. I think he couldn't get ticket on the Rangers side. He sat right beside me. I forgot his name now. I was there with his girlfriend. Such a nice guy. So that's when if you ask me, Celtic or Rangers, mate, sorry, I'm neutral. My favorite team in Scotland is Dundee United. There you go. There you go. Why? Because I watched Dundee United was the first game I watched in Scotland, and I just fell in love with Dundee United. Lovely people. I've been to Dundee like 3 times now, even though it takes me hours, like 7-8 hours to get there each time from Birmingham. But I love it. I love the people. If you haven't been to Dundee, go there. It's absolutely it's beautiful. Check out my vlog channel, Eddie Chi, without the football, Eddie Chi. I've been to like 30 towns or seas in Scotland. I've been to Iron Island. I've been to a lot of places in Scotland. I've done so many. I've been to the Island Games. I've been to the Fucking hell. I might as well be Scottish. Everyone's saying Eddie McChee, you know. Okay, let's continue.
Gaza. He was a character. He lit up teenage years. Gaza. He was a character. He lit up.
That's Paul Gascoigne. They play for Rangers. Did he? I'm trying to think. Did he play for Rangers? It must have been it must have been a short term. I can't remember. Did he play for Rangers?
You score through a...
Is Ian Ferguson Sir Alex Ferguson's son? It rings a bell. I know one of Sir Alex Ferguson's son is a manager as well. I can't remember for who now. Was it Button Albion? No, not Button Albion. I can't remember you, man.
Waiting to happen.
Sorry, I just realised it doesn't get any more Scottish than that. They got a Tenant Bear. I love Scottish people, man. So much love, man. Always so much love. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much.
Now, like we're playing in the Champions League.
Getting trounced in the Champions League.
How did you get on in Europe this season?
Even if regardless of me having a ticket or not, I think I'll come down. I'll come to Glasgow for the day, just to soak in the atmosphere. Like the day last time I came down, when I watched wasn't the last time I came to Glasgow, but I remember when I watched my first Old Firm. I still can't believe it. I watched the Celtic Rangers game. Fucking hell. I'm probably one of the lucky. I cannot believe it. That day felt like a dream. The whole time I was there and everything, I was so wrecked. I remember when I go home, I was so wrecked. I quickly edited the video and everything. I still can't, because it's just something that, it's like watching Barcelona Real Madrid, but it'd be easier. This must sound crazy. It's easier to get a Barca Real Madrid ticket than it is to get a Celtic Rangers game. Trust me, it is. I was so lucky to find a ticket. But yeah, if anyone knows I can get a ticket to the next derby, I would love to come watch the game again. It'd be so. Regardless of me getting a ticket or not, I'll try my best to be in Glasgow, talk to the both set of fans, just be there, be at the stadium for the atmosphere and all that. Nothing beats it. Yeah, if you guys like this, you want to see more Scottish stuff, more Scottish games, all that kind of, any club you support, my plan is to visit all the stadiums. Literally, I don't care. All the I visit so many stadiums now. So yeah, you can go back and look at my videos. I've met some amazing people. Last time I was at Stirling, I met a lovely fella, walked me around the stadium. When I was at Fife as well, Falkirk. They showed me so much love everywhere I've gone. Literally so much love. Thank you so much. Every time I go to any of these stadiums, it's just unbelievable. East Fife, they show me so much love as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, and comment down below what team you support and what you want me to come visit you. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.